Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Naughty. Bring you the latest and trending topics, and I blog my life. I hope everybody's having a wonderful start to their day. Yes. Thank you all for joining me. Please, thumbs up this video, share it out. And if you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, I ask that you please subscribe. Please, interaction is key. And all these things are the free ways to help us to get into the algorithm. And please, donations are definitely appreciated. Donate to the channel. That helps out with subscriptions, equipment, all types of things. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me. And make sure you follow me on all of the free apps. And all that information is scrolling below on my banner. So I hope everybody had a good Halloween. I know I did. I had fun. Yes. I'll share some of the stuff I had last night. I went out to my local spot and we had a blast. That's my girl Tati. Everybody kind of dressed up. It was like a mid-shift Halloween party. We had such a good time. I was just feeling the vibes, Yes. So my homegirls that we hang out with at the bar. Yes, it was a great time. It was a great time. All right, so I was like a mid-shift. I don't know, cat. Got a great show lined up for you. We're going to get into some more of the looks for Halloween that are out there. And Free Thugger. Yeah, Young Thug is coming home. He decided to take a plea deal. I'm going to give you my thoughts on that. And I also have some highlights. Good morning, Chantel. And Megan Thee Stallion. She's a liar. And we got some Diddy updates. Some of which is going to give you a side eye. Hey, James. Thank you so much, Chance. I appreciate you. We had a great time. We didn't even really plan to get together, and it just kind of happened. So I just thought that was dope. All right. And of course, the circus is still circusing. There's a lot of Christian Rock updates. And I just want Junior to be okay. Papoose. Yes. And then a lot of the celebs posted pictures. So we'll get into that. And I'll do Krishan only if we have time. Only if we have time. Please thumbs up this video. We'll get everybody's reaction. There's one post I missed out on, and I should have saved it, but I was driving. I didn't have time. Just giving YouTube a chance to load, to send out some notifications. Yes. And the kids look so cute. Yes. Cardi B was Stallion. She dressed up as Jessica Rabbit, so we'll get into those looks. Yeah. And Megan, she's admitting she lied. And I hope everybody is getting out and voting. It's a closer election. All right, let me see what's going on here. Hey, everybody. Hey, Couture Bay. Happy Friday. Hey, Young. How you doing? Yes. All my people's loading up in the room. I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your day. It was some great costumes, I have to tell you. I was really surprised. My favorite was, let me see. Somebody dressed up as Marlon Wayans from Don't Be a Menace. I thought that was my favorite costume. Let me see if I can pull it up here. He like nailed it. Like the hair, the outfit, everything. It was cute. Hmm. There it is. He nailed it. He nailed it. Hey, Bright Eyes. Happy Friday. He nailed it. There he goes. Right there on the end. I think everybody did good. So it was a dope evening. All right, let's get into the show. Okay, as you all know, Young Thug has pled guilty. I have mixed feelings when it comes to this because I feel like he could have won. And I think his lawyers shared the same. Hey, Gracie Boo. Yes, please like the video. I feel like he could have won. But at the end of the day, who am I? Because I'm not in that situation. And judging by the conditions of the county jail in Fulton County, I think Doug has had enough. Okay, so he decided to plead guilty and take a plea deal. And child, he got like 15 years probation. Like it's just, why do you get to hem up someone's life like that? I don't know. And you weren't able to prove your case. Um, the judge is going to allow him to travel for work purposes. She knows he has to travel. Um, Also, he cannot be around any known affiliate gang members. And what else? Oh, I was also surprised because Gunna came up, and I said from the beginning, I think Thug gave Gunna the nod to take the Alfred plea because they had contractual obligations together, and that's what came out yesterday. But he's allowed to work with him, and he has to do 100 hours of community service. We'll get into the charges every year, I believe, and he can attach to benefit concert and things like that. Um, and that will count as community service. He has to go and speak to like the youth or whatever about um, avoiding crimes and things like that. And that will count as community service. And Thug, he spoke for the first time in I don't know how long, and I just believe he had a sincere approach and a connection. He resonated with the judge, which is very important. So let's get into it. Let me see who's here. Hey, Grape Tea. Oh, thank you, Bright Eyes. I appreciate you. Isn't 15 years probation is crazy? Yes, please like the video. Good morning, Be More Shorty. I know, but I just don't. I felt bad for him too, but I don't think he can take it anymore and being away from his kids. And as you all know, like I believe one of his kids' mom was deleted. And then also he was saying his health. Let's get these likes up. And I can only imagine with eating all that processed food. Hey, great tea. With eating all that processed food and stuff like that, anyone's health would take a dive, okay? But you know what? Ultimately, I'm happy that he is coming home. So hold on, let's get into it. And then, at the end of the show, we'll get into the Halloween costumes from last night from the stars. All right. So Thug did speak out, and I was happy to hear his voice. Seriously.
Yes, ma'am. I take full responsibility for, you know, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, my managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just like, having so much time invested into this, and I am a smart guy. I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart. I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height, because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have nothing to do with you, but it could end bad, and it could, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes. I come from nothing and I've made something, and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry. Through these last 2.5 years of my life, you are really, truly, honestly, the best thing that has happened to me, because you made everything fair for me and everybody involved on both sides.
Anything that you want to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Shout out to the Shade Room. I wanted to start off with Thug's words, because we haven't heard from him in so long. But I just really thought it was sincere. And I really think, judging by from what I heard, that he was guilty by association, and he really was trying to help people come up with him, but sometimes it be the crab in the barrel mentality, and people cannot appreciate what you're trying to.
Essentially, the total sentence.
Okay, sorry. So Young Thug sentenced to 40 years, including time served and probation. So 40 years, 5 years in prison, commuted to time served, 15 years probation, backloaded, 20 years served in custody if probation is violated. Okay, now his lawyer really, really windmilled for him. And we'll get into what the judge was saying. And his lawyer was in disagreement of him taking his plea, because he felt like it was a winnable case.
Was turned down prior to your making.
Here's shout out to Morning Juice Box. Here's what
State's previous offer that was turned down prior to your making this non-negotiated plea.
Yes.
All right. And Your Honor, at this time, the state is making a recommendation of 45 years with 25 to serve in custody, followed by 20 on probation, subject to the special requirements of 1615 for the gang statute. The state's previous offer.
I can't stand Miss Love, because I don't really feel like they proved their case. I really don't feel like that. But with the conditions that he had to endure, can you blame him? We went over this. And see, look, Hollywood Unlocked posted Young Thug is officially a free man. He is not. He is on probation. He is property of the state of Georgia. All right. I think that's a long time to be in prison. So his attorneys gave a press conference. Shout out to Gossip in the City. Here we go.
How Jeffrey's feeling now? He knows my feelings, which I'm not going to reveal for attorney-client privilege. But this is not the same as a not guilty verdict. That should have been ran. But nobody here wakes up every day on a concrete floor that they're calling his bed, gets up at 4:15, gets shackled at his feet, his waist, and his hands, comes to the Fulton County Courthouse to be on concrete, eating out of a bag. Doritos is his meal of choice. And then coming to a courtroom and sit there with a leg chain on him every single day and hear lie after lie. So for Jeffrey, go home today and not have another 90 days or 120 days of it, he is very happy, thankful to the honorable court. So to answer your question, this was not what I wanted. I don't believe that it is just, but I believe that under these circumstances, it is justice for Jeffrey Williams, and he is delighted, as are we. Is how Jeffrey's feeling now?
Okay, so I really believe that his lawyers believe that this was a beatable case. All right, so as you all know, social media has reacted. Let me see. What's this? And also they mentioned Gunner in the plea deal, so let's get into that. I really believe he gave Gunner the nod. Like, I don't. Shout out to the spiritual world for this. Here we go.
So essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time that you have already served, followed by 15 years on probation, followed then by the backloaded 20 years, which can be served in custody and will be served in custody if you are not successful on your probation. If you are successful in completing your 15 years probation, that will be commuted to time served. You are to remain on reporting status for the first half of your probation. Active reporting also backloaded. So essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time that you have already served, followed by 15 years on probation, followed then by the backloaded 20 years, which can be served in custody and will be served in custody if you are not successful on your probation. If you are successful in completing your 15 years probation, that will be commuted to time served. You are to remain on reporting status for the first half of your probation. Active reporting also backloaded. So essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5.
Sorry guys, because I don't know why they gave this clip attached, but Gunner was definitely mentioned, and he's allowed to work with Gunner. Hold on, what's this? Shout out to It's On Site.
Williams have no contact with any of the co-defendants in this indictment, with the exception of Mr. Quantavious Greer, that is his biological brother, as well as Mr. Sergio Kitchens. He's a phenomenal artist. He goes performer known as Gunna, G-U-N-N-A. Mr. Williams and Mr. Kitchens are contractually obligated, and they frequently perform music together. Your Honor, Williams have no contact with any of the co-defendants in this.
Okay, so there you have it. He is able to work with Gunna. Young Thug requests permission to be able to continue to work with Gunna to create music, and also he's contractually obligated to work with Gunna. So, and that's why I really believe that he gave Gunna the nod, because Gunna was able to get out and keep things going while Thug fought this case. All right, so social media response to Young Thug. Let's see what social media has to say. And thank you to everyone that's just joining. I appreciate you all. Shout out to the Shade Room. That's crazy. All right. Mariah the Scientist as we speak. Okay, so she's excited. As you all know, her and Young Thug are in relationship. She showed up to the court hearings, and also Thug wore a sweatshirt saying Mariah on it. So yeah, I know she's excited. Mariah the Scientist on the way to Fulton County to pick up Thug. Shout out to Go Vote or Shut Up. All right, Otto von Bismarcky. Whether guilty or innocent, the Young Thug trial was a farce from the first motion, a circus of state overreach and misconduct, biased lyrical interpretations, and a targeted focus on him strictly because of celebrity, a disgrace and embodiment of the flaws in the criminal justice system. Absolutely, I agree with this statement. Absolutely. I felt like they was reaching a lot. I felt like they was reaching a whole lot. Franklin St. Laurent says Lil Durk trying to call Young Thug's lawyer tomorrow. Yeah, I felt like Brian still did an awesome job representing him. Then Trev said Lil Baby seeing Young Thug asked to make music with Gunna after he called him a snitch. Ciao. Everyone celebrating Halloween, Young Thug's music career. Everyone when they heard Young Thug has been released from prison. Yo, I felt like they held him way too long. I felt like he was entitled to bail. Like, cause he didn't have any violent history or anything. Like, why couldn't he get bail? It was definitely a reach, I felt like. It was definitely a reach. I think a lot of people I think a lot of people are just excited that he is home. This person says, yeah, Lil Baby gotta be sick. This ninja called Gunna a rat immediately. Stopped working with him to the point everybody really started turning on in favor of in favor or whatever that means of Gunna. This all for Thug to come home and work with Gunna. Smile in my head. What are your thoughts, Naughty Crew? Yes, please like this video. Yeah, and hey, Be More Shorty, she says at least Judge Paige Whitaker was being fair and closed this trial before prolonging this further out. And Young Thug did thank the judge. Like, thank you so much. He was like, I'm appreciative of you taking over this case because you brought order and gave direction and things like that. So he definitely thanked the judge. And I think her too, because she saw the state was full of bull swinky. Be More Shorty said, I did not like the previous judge, Judge Glanville. He was too sassy towards Attorney Steele and favored Miss Love and gave her passes. Right. James says, I have a feeling they are trying to set him up in the future. Fed not going to take this lying down. Good point. Good point. I feel like they set him up just by putting him on probation for 15 years. Like, Jesus. That's the same thing they did to Meek Mills, right? And look, it's crazy because Montunk and Lil Woody did all of that. And Montunk got locked up and got a 5-year sentence. All right. Little Woody, he could also still be locked up for committing perjury on the stand. Okay, Couture Bay says he has a civil suit, in my opinion. I think so too. I think so. I agree with that, Couture Bay. Because the only thing the state proved to me was that he rented a car for his friends. That's the only thing. All right. And this is Mariah the Scientist, his girlfriend's official response. She said, thank you, God. Shout out to the spiritual world for capturing this. So Thug has to keep his nose clean, Naughty Crew. He really does, so that he doesn't get caught up. And it's going to be very important that he surrounds himself by positive individuals. All right, let's get into Megan the Liar. Okay. All right. So she is out here admitting that she lied to Gayle King when she sat down about sleeping with Tory Lanez, which I think we all kind of knew this. Shout out to the spiritual world. Megan Thee Stallion admits to sleeping with Tory Lanez more than once on drunken nights. Let's get into it. Please thumbs up this video, Naughty Crew.
First of all, I know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Which is always
Hold on, let me start it over.
I want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. But you kept catching me out of my fucking mind. Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Which is always want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. But you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
Okay, so I mean, she admitted it or whatever, but like Couture Bay said, she told the truth on the stand, and that's all that matters. Absolutely. But people are going to take it and run with it. And also, Megan was dealing with a lot of slut shaming when it's all was going down. So I get it. I get it that she's trying to protect her peace at the end of the day. Oh, sorry. Before we get there, I forgot to say Young Thug's dad did react. And I did capture that. Here we go. Sorry.
I feel great that he's going home, but at the same token, I still wanted to fight. But that's his decision. That's his decision. On the other hand, I raised him to be the man that he is. I've always been in his life from a pup to now. And I'm going to continue to be in his life. And as an adult, he has to make his own decision.
And do you live here in Metro Atlanta?
Yes, I do.
So how does it feel like here that he's not allowed to be in Metro Atlanta?
I'm totally against that because this is where he's from. And to have a district attorney take that away from him that isn't a resident from here. She's from another state, and to see her take a man away from where he's from, that he's going home. I feel a man away from where he's from to have to go live somewhere else. That's offensive to me. I'm really offended by it.
Can you talk about, sorry, I thought you were done. I was just saying, can you talk about your bond through music? And part of his conditions is that he can still make music, still do some performances. I know you said you were hoping to get back to that with him.
Yeah, we're going to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? We're YSL loaded. I'm YSL loaded. And in order for us to get back to our normal life, we're going to have to put in some more work. We're going to have to put in a lot of work. But the work that we need to do foremost for the city of Atlanta, Fulton County, we need to get rid of the poison that's in our system. And that's the district attorney office. So vote Courtney Kramer. Courtney Kramer, I support Courtney Kramer to the fullest. I feel like she's the best person for the job, and it's not because I'm away from where he's from.
All right, so that's his dad's reaction. So I'm sorry I skipped that, but back to Megan. All right. So she admitted that she lied. And who decides to respond? Kirk Frost. Can you believe that? Rashida and Kirk from Love and Hip Hop. I was like, this is random. So Kirk Frost engages in the spiritual word discussion saying free Tory. It's given mad because he smashed the homegirl. So this what he said, free that man. Now it's giving mad because he smashed the homegirl. Not cool. This man is in jail. Are you freaking kidding me, Kirk?
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gail King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. But she's always want to talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. But you kept catching me out of my fucking mind. Yes, bitch, I
Kirk, I think you need to go somewhere and sit down because you got your own problems. You need to be worried about staying faithful to Rashida. That's what you have a hard time with. Shout out to Unwind with Tasha K. Cause you still up to your same old freaking trips.
So word on the street is that Kirk allegedly got Jasmine pregnant again, and it just got me thinking, Rashida must be fucking Batman. She must be Batman at night, and Kirk the only one that know. And she can't get her cover blown because if she leave Kirk gonna tell. So she can't have her cover blown because she gotta be Batman because nobody else can be Batman except for Rashida. So word on the street is that Kirk.
So Kirk, you need to mind the business that pays you and worried about your relationship instead of worried about Megan's situation. Okay. Also, hold on. Where is it? Megan calls out ex-bestie Kelsey for choosing money betrayal over loyalty. Let's get into that. Shout out to Unwind with Tasha K. Everything that we discuss falls under fair use commentary.
You made me your enemy. Come to find out, your ass was fucking with a nigga behind my back that I was on first. And that ain't right because you supposed to be my best, you supposed to be my best friend.
She just really disappointed me and let me down. Do you feel like anything that you're saying justifies the fact that I was shot? I would never let somebody drag my best friend and let people speculate that this didn't happen to her. When I seen with my own 2 eyes what happened, I was just my best friend get shot. What we mad about? I wouldn't did her like that. It sounds so good and it sounds so juicy that that's what the whole thing got made about. A journalist or an interviewer, but sometimes when I'm talking to these people, I feel like they trying to get me. I don't give a fuck about who you fuck. I don't care about that. Like, he shot somebody, but why is everybody so big on making the juicy story about some shit that's irrelevant? Like, it's a club, I know.
You made me your enemy. Come to find out.
Kelsey is a sellout, if you ask me, and she's not loyal at all. Hey, Durags, he said, I can't stand his neck. Be more short. He said, Kurt needs a vasectomy and mind his business. Exactly. Couture Bay said, Kelsey called her now husband when the incident happened. Kelsey wasn't messing with Tori. Like, be for real. Seriously. And you know what? Kelsey is getting everything she deserves right now. She's so desperate to the point that she's faking being an ambassador for Nicki Minaj ugly ass sneaker line. Okay, I said it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And Kurt, Tori is in prison for a reason. They were able to prove it. I wish people stop trying to drive this false narrative. All right, so I just thought that was random for Kurt to even say anything. All right, and then next up, let's get into Diddy. There's been some developments, and I wanted to get my Naughty Crew's perspective. Ooh, let me see what y'all saying. Be More Shorty says, I believe Kelsey is bitter or a bit sour because She's no longer a friend. Payroll of Megan, exactly. Yes, please get these likes up. Please get these likes up. All right, on to the diddler, okay? I got some theories here, okay? And I just want to see what my naughty crew thinks to see if y'all believe what is going on. Someone spoke up regarding Justin Bieber, and I was like, could there be some truth to what he's saying?
Man, when I saw what Diddy did to Justin Bieber that night, I was going crazy, but I couldn't say anything. I remember that night like it was yesterday. Diddy had just picked up Justin, barely 15 years old, promising 48 hours of madness, and I was there, behind the cameras. The atmosphere was tense from the start. Justin, with his innocent and nervous face, was trying to keep up, but I could see in his eyes that he didn't belong there. Diddy had organized a huge party at his place for Justin, but the guests were getting stranger by the minute. They were forcing Justin to drink, and even though he hesitated, he went along with it. But everything changed when Diddy pulled out that bottle. He handed it to Justin, who knelt as people shouted, "Happy birthday." It was supposed to be fun, but it didn't feel that way. The way people looked at him, their morbid excitement, it was like they were waiting for something much darker to happen. Hours later, I saw Justin alone in a corner, his smile gone. He looked exhausted, like he had gone through a nightmare no one his age should experience. I still think about Diddy's words that night. He talked about a special night they could never speak about. No one will ever really know what happened, but I'll never forget the look in his eyes. Man, when I saw...
Okay, like no one will never really know what happened. Justin Bieber know what happened. Telling you, the diddler, he was a bad influence. He got people hooked on drugs. He stole people's artistry and things like that. I don't know. It's food for thought. And, you know, it's going to take Justin to come forward and tell his story and let us know what's happening. We could speculate all we want, but it's just a lot. Will we ever know? Will he ever have the courage to even speak up about what happened? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But I'm here to say secrets creates more victims. All right. But then outside of the courthouse, it was some action over there in Brooklyn. Okay. Now, Ariel Mitchell, who is a lawyer, and I'm finding her to be everywhere now, okay? And a lot of people call her an ambulance chaser, but even when I was watching Chris Brown's documentary the other day, she too was in that documentary, and she was representing one of the girls that was alleging that Chris Brown raped her, okay? There was some back and forth. See, the problem with that victim that I had is after it happened, because she's claiming that he rugged her on Diddy's yacht and she woke up and didn't know what had happened to her and things like that. But, you know, she knew like someone had intercourse with her or whatever. She continued to communicate with him after that. So it was just weird. It was just weird to me. But here she is again outside of the Brooklyn courthouse representing another client. And this person is saying that he has Kim Porter's book. It was just interesting, Naughty Crew. Here we go.
No, we're trying to just go to discuss that
And shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, Fair Use Commentary. Here we go.
now. What we will be able to talk to in terms of what was available and what was on those flash drives.
Okay.
But it was the book. So
it is Kim Porter's book, but not necessarily some of the stuff with the celebs that were mentioned besides.
It's hers. Nobody touched it.
Oh, so it is her official book.
Yes. Nobody,
and no one touched
nobody
it.
altered it. Nothing.
So it's not the copy that the gentleman said that he was selling before. No.
No.
it's two different copies. That one was edited, and we have the original copy.
So you're saying that the other copy was an actual real copy, even though the family said it wasn't.
It was a derivative work.
It was edited. The only way the family say that is because I forgot his name. Albie Short.
Yeah.
Yeah. And besides that, how they know? A lot of stuff their mother did, they didn't know. And I like to say apologize to the mother and the family.
No, we're trying to just go to discuss that now. What we will be able to talk to in terms of what was available and what was on those flash drives.
Okay.
But it was the book. So
And the family for the picture being on front of it.
Right.
You understand? I did put it there.
Right.
So, they got to worry about bigger things.
Right.
Than what her diary was. You understand?
Right.
They should have started worrying when he was beating her.
Right.
When you start worrying about your mother after the fact.
Right.
Seriously, that's a good point. He's talking about the kids. When do they start worrying about their mother? What about protecting her honor?
So, the book, do you think it'll ever be open to the public or after this or?
That'll be the next thing. I've been contracted to go to Amazon and work out whatever legalities that may have existed prior so that we can republish the book.
Wow, so the public will get to see her actual words and thoughts.
So very soon, the actual unedited version. We'll be putting that out soon.
So I'm wondering, do you own the rights, I guess, or how does that work?
I guess the own rights was given to me, right?
I'll say possession.
And the family for the picture being on.
Has been in contact with you. I did watch your YouTube interview. I saw as of 2 weeks ago they haven't been in contact with you. What about today?
Yes.
So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today?
Yes.
Okay.
Homeland Security.
Oh, wow.
So he was contacted by Homeland Security. Get these lights up. Naughty Crew. This is the proper way to roll out the book. Going to the authorities first.
So were you surprised or was that the call that you were kind of waiting for?
Surprise.
Oh. Do you feel like the interview had anything to do with it or?
Yes.
Yeah? How do you know Sean Combs?
Generation. Frank Lucas was my godfather and his father. And then we both was in the music business for 30 years together.
So you personally know him
Not who, the whole person.
Sean Combs.
Not personally.
But you know of him, he knows of you.
Yeah. I used to be in Tupac, Hussein Fatal. He stopped a lot of my music. A lot of other people who didn't care about him. You understand? It's not around today.
Right. So
Stewart from Def Jam Records.
Has been in contact with you. I did watch your YouTube interview. You made a lot of allegations, right? Are you expected to eventually turn those things over or
well, that's what we're going to head over to do now. So we have a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we'll have to turn over and what documents we do not.
So why were you in court tonight?
Just to give testimony to the grand jury. He was subpoenaed by the court. So as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house and they will bring you here. So that's why we're here today.
I know you can't mention celebrities per se. You did mention some in the interview. So just to clarify, you can back that up with actual factual footage.
We have, it's things that we have, but we got to go to the other courthouse. So I don't know if that's any more questions, but we got another hearing to go.
Are you nervous or do you feel cool?
Nah, I ain't never nervous. The only thing that's fair to me is God.
Okay, there you have it. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for this footage. So the blockbuster case for Diddy has continued to pick up steam, with the grand jury subpoenaing a new witness to give testimony and submit evidence. Courtney Burgess claims he had footage of actual acts from Diddy's parties and unedited version of Kim Porter's diary. He says those materials have now been turned over to the courts, which I'm excited. Burgess says he was contacted by Homeland Security after his lawyer, Ariel Mitchell, did an on-air interview and made claims of him having the said evidence. Burgess says the footage contains the rumored actual activities and confirms that other celebrities were present on the tapes. He also spoke out about the Combs family denying that Kim had a real memoir. He made it clear that the version we all saw previous was edited. But the one he had was not. His message to the kids was that they should have been more concerned about their mom before. They should have started worrying when he was beating her, Burgess said. He added that along with his lawyer, they plan to make Kim's alleged unedited available to the public via Amazon after they work out the legalities. And we gonna be here for it, Naughty Crew, because I want all versions of the book. We gonna be right here reading that book. And I told y'all, like, I didn't believe everything in the first book, but I believe some of the things that were in that book. And he's confirming. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hey, be more shorty. She said, "Who's this? TD Jakes lookalike?" Deshaun, hey, she said, "I just clicked on and was like, what did TD Jakes get into now?" Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think it is bombshell. Now, Ariel has been speaking out for weeks saying that she has someone that has copies of the tape and things like that. And so far, everything that she's been claiming has been coming to fruition. I'll take her over Busby because at least she's trying to go through Homeland Security and the proper authorities. And to me, she is putting the victims first. But it's about to go down in the doom. It's about to go down, 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 Naughty Crew. It's about to go down. All right. I just really need a break from Krishan Rock. I'm so over it. Hashtag justice for Junior. Let's get into some of these Halloween costumes that came out yesterday. I thought a lot of them were cool. Let's get in some of these looks. Here we go. Please thumbs up the video. Yay. Who's this? This is Parker McKenzie. She dressed up as Miss Parker from Friday, and I think she nailed it. Y'all let me know what she thinks. She absolutely nailed it. Hey, Miss Parker. Dope. This is Ciara's daughter. And she dressed up as her mom. I thought that was cute. Dorps. I love it. Dorps. Love it. These are some randoms. Sweet costume. Cute. The kids are always cute.
Johnny!
The parade.
Hi, baby. I got video. Selena!
The kids are always cute. And Holly and her son dressed up as Leo and Stitch. I thought they nailed it. So cute. She looks happier than ever. Maybe because she got rid of that dead weight. All right. That was dope. Glorilla, she dressed up as that commercial, the Progressive Insurance. Child, she nailed it.
Hey, did you know you can save 50% off getting your ass beat by keeping my motherfucking name out your motherfucking mouth, bitch?
Oh my God. So I think she nailed it. I wonder what made her want to do that. Kelly Rowlands and her son. Why did I think her son was older than this? Simple. I love it. Simple is better. Megan Good and Jonathan Majors. Vampires in Brooklyn. That's what they dressed up as. I think they nailed it too. They look good. Y'all let me know. Yeah, glow was flow. Glow was flow. Seriously. Let's see what else we had. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for capturing that. Now, this one, I just thought she was this cute. She is just a little whoppy. And I saw it and I was like, oh my God, she is adorable.
Go this way?
Yes.
Okay. I love your outfit.
Yes.
You scared?
Yes.
Why?
It's scared of my monster.
Oh, you scared of the monster?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, you're early.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Go. How about a Kit Kat?
Thank you.
All right. Oh, there's some more. Oh, that's what you're going to say? You got to say trick or treat.
Trick or treat. I will wash
What you going to say?
She is so cute. She's so cute. I was like, I gotta share her with my naughty crew. She's adorable. And of course, the baddies was out with their costumes. Scotty.
I'm here now. So you can stop what you're doing and leave. Actually, stay because you may need some backup dancers. Let me show you how. Get a sister. Wait, hold on. Stretch out.
So I believe this is inspired by the movie Baps with Halle Berry and I forget the other.
Nothing. Yeah. Period.
Yep, exactly. That's cute. They nailed it. Nails and all. Okay. Then we have, who's this? Please thumbs up the video. We getting into, yeah, Bats. We getting into some Halloween highlights. This is Amara La Negra from Love and Hip Hop Miami with her twins, you know, rumored to be dating Safari, which I think they're just dating for the show, like for a storyline. But they look cute. And I don't know what she is. They're cute. Adorable. a lot like her mom. They are cute. Little scarecrows. I guess Amara is supposed to be like some type of cat. But they're cute. They're cute little girls. And she seems to be a good mom. So shout out to Amara and her twins. And who is this? Oh, Chrissy Lampkin. She was a tiger. She's a beautiful woman, Chrissy. Let me see. Happy Friday, grown woman. Little Pebbles, right? Adorable. Babs, my niece with Snow White. So cute. So cute. Now, Chrissy, that's Jim Jones' longtime girlfriend. How come we didn't get pictures of Junior for Halloween? All right. This is Cardi B first costume. Yeah, Chrissy does look great. Maybe it's because she not married and don't have no kids. This Cardi B. Or no, this Hennessy, her sister. They look so much alike. That's her costume. And Cardi B Jessica Rabbit. She nailed it. Lord knows her body is shaped just like hers. Oh my God. I saw this. I remember when my daughter was Monster Inc. for Halloween. This is Shamar Moore and his daughter. But I remember my daughter begged for this Monster Inc. costume, child. And that year it was like 80 something degrees. But she did not care. But she wore that costume multiple times. Hennessy had work done too. I think they all addicted to plastic surgery at this point. Let me see. That's all I have for the Halloween looks. What's this? Nicki Minaj. Oh, Nicki Minaj with a message to Thugger. Welcome home, Thugger, Thugger one. Don't leave again. The people need you. The game missed you. So happy for you, your children, family, and fans. Happy Halloween. That was a nice message. So there's lots going on when it comes to Christian Rock and the circus. And I just think they're all liars. Every last one of them, right? So one comparison, because the whole focus I want to focus on is Junior, so that he gets the help that he needs. It's obvious there's some developmental issues going on with him. We're not doctors, but like it's obvious he needs a lot more help. And people are comparing her sister Chastity's baby, who she just had, already holding her bottle at 3 months old, and look at Junior. Can't even hold his bottle. Look, that's him in the car seat. Shout out to Corey Lombardi. This is terrible. How they treating that baby like a prop. But the whole family's toxic, and I just really hope Ronnie can get to the bottom of it. This Junior in the car seat. Let's pray for Junior. Seriously, like, Ooh. Oh, this is one of my favorite influencers. She gave a shout out to Thugger.
It's a real happy day in the A. Finally, they done set Thug free. West up.
I love it. I love that everybody's celebrating him coming home.
Kelsey was my best friend.
Oh, this person is exposing Krishan for scamming him. Husan really out in Oklahoma pulling the fast one on people. I know that she's broke and have to rub two pennies together, but even this is wild for her to do. So you're pulling a lick on Saturday, and by Sunday morning you're up in church wearing an oversized shirt with Timberlands praying. So this T-Ray is at Transformation Church, and this she says, my newest tribe member. Devon Harvey said that's awesome if she hadn't just took my money and not provide a service I paid for. And D Harvey T-Ray, that's awesome if she hadn't just took my money. Oh God, that's a repeat. I don't know why they do that. So this is Devon Harvey's profile. He's a independent hip hop rap artist from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So they saying she out there scamming. I think at this point, everybody is going to clout chase and then expose Krishan. That's the pattern I see. That is the pattern I see. All right. Oh, I've been wanting to cover this story, but Ari Lennox has been out here um really, because I remember she came out maybe earlier in the year saying that she was having financial troubles and she got to do what it do to get her bag up or whatever. But she's been out here vocalizing that she feels manipulated by her, I believe, her management and her label. Let me see. Let me go get her original. But I remember, because I believe Couture covered this story. I remember she came out and said she was struggling financially. Did y'all hear Google's being sued? Yeah, I believe it is something along the lines of that do-rag for Junior. Did y'all hear Google being sued? I heard it. Here we go. Shout out to Spiritual World. A Russian court has fined Google 2.5 decillions. I never heard of decillions. An amount larger than the world's GDP for blocking content on YouTube. Wow. I've never heard of decillions. The Russian court has fined Google 2.5 decillions for allegedly blocking pro-Kremlin propaganda on YouTube. The fine, which is the equivalent of 2.5 trillion, is the result of 4 years of accumulated fines, with the figure currently doubling every week under Russian law. Child. Let me find out they about to bankrupt Google. Huh. Look, jaywalking has been legalized in New York City. They've been jaywalking for years. All right, back to Ari Lennox. Here we go. Ooh. Please thumbs up the video. Let me just Google, it might be faster. The politics are politicking, guys. The race is really, really close. All right, here we go. The race is really, really close. So please get out there and vote. Oh, good morning, Psalms. Thank you for joining. All right, here we go. Ari Lennox announces, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Ari Lennox announces she wants out of manipulative contract with Interscope in Dreamville. Says they refuse to market her. Why am I paying for my own Google ads? Child, this is why you need to stand on business and read your contract.
Wouldn't have me out here. Wish I had a label that wouldn't have me out here trying to explain. Like it's not something I ever really wanted for myself, but it's like it is what it is. Here we are, like people come up to me and they're just like, hey, how you doing? Like, are you? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, wait, how you doing? Mental health, like that, like, bro, what the fuck? Like, so even in real life, like it's a conversation. I changed my mind against releasing this video, and I told management and I told the label, and they told me that they would take it down. The video, the people in charge of the video were unresponsive. Like, you know what, but everyone loves the video, so we're just gonna keep it up. No, y'all are not going to manipulate me. I'm not comfortable with it being out for multiple reasons. Like, I wish I had a label that wouldn't have me out here trying to explain why I need advertisement. You cannot expect an artist to be anything without advertisement. Why am I begging for advertisement? Like, why am I paying for my own Google ads? Like, no, it's not okay. I wish I had a label that wouldn't have me out here trying to explain.
Okay? But, Ari, I say this. Contracts can be renegotiated. You can get why not go independent at this point? You're paying for your own stuff or whatever. There's really no need for these new labels, these big labels anymore. So she also posted, she said, Interscope and Dreamville have been playing with me all month, and I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired of people treating me like they're sorry for me and like I'm the face of mental health. I'm okay, and I've never been happier. What I don't like is being signed and lied to and manipulated. Not one person at those labels ever knew how to market or protect me. Y'all don't know the half. Constant letdown and neglect. This industry stuff will never be for me. Child, Ari, the music industry is going bankrupt, honey. You're better off going independent. I'm just saying. Contracts are meant to be, you could renegotiate them. So she's she's got a lot of complaints, and a lot of your favorite artists, unless they own their publishing and the rights to their music and stuff like that, they're really not making money off of their music. A lot of these artists are broke. Yep, they're broke. They're broke. Why? Because when you sign with these big record labels, you're basically their slave. It's basically they're giving you a loan. And you end up having to pay a lot of the money that you make back to the label. So unless you like tour and you're selling merchandise and things like that, that's the only way you're getting money. And so when you tour, what? You got to be away for half the year. You miss out on your family and your friends and things like that. And that's why you see a lot of these artists are brand ambassadors. They depend on those brands because it's a steady paycheck. And music is so fickle. You may think you have a hit on your hands and then it flops or whatever. So, Ari, instead of airing her grievances online needs to get with a lawyer to help them renegotiate her contract so that she can either get out of it. And I think she should just pursue the independent route. She already has a following. She has a following, which means she can get brand ambassador deals, which can pay for music videos and advertisement and things like that. Hey, Psalm says, when the digital platform is the new wave, you have to collect them coins like Vicodin. I know how to make $1 easy and honest. Me too. You got to create multiple streams of income. But I still bring it back to this, Naughty Crew. She read that contract or she did not. Okay. And that's why you ended up in a bad deal. Like, Ari, you really need to learn to
Ever in life, I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business.
A lot of these artists get into fickle situations like this because they simply don't read their contracts. Also, you really need to hire legal counsel to read the contract and negotiate on your behalf. To just jump out the window and sign something that you didn't read thoroughly through, I just think it's irresponsible when it comes to business. So she has to take accountability to in regards to her being in that contract. All right, you guys, that's all I have. Let me know what y'all think about Young Thug's release, Megan Thee Stallion lying, and these Diddy updates. There is a Kim Porter memoir, and it's coming. We're going to be right here to see it. What I appreciate about Ariel Mitchell is encouraging her client to go to Homeland Security, and that's just going to help solidify a lot of these victims' stories. Okay, so I love you all and I appreciate you all for joining me. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.